What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Steve from Printer Gang Investments, back with another video. In the day, we had another hell of a day, man. It was choppy. Palantir actually ended the day up. They were shaking around a lot of the other market. A lot of things happened. I had to roll some positions. I took some small L's, bought a little new position. We're going to talk about it all. So let's get started. So starting off with Palantir today. Okay, Palantir is at 66.20 after hours. Okay, it's moving fast. But we were in a strange range today. We were up, then we was down, like flattish, and I actually thought we were going to end the day like not really doing much, like, because it was only up like 0.3.4%, but into close we actually pushed up and we ended up 1.81%, 65.74, and as of right now at close we 66.20. That can go where it will. So is my calls actually are dealing with, looks like a little theta, a little option Greek problems, because I'm actually, even though Palantir's up, they're actually down a little bit, because I think they were 66% yesterday, and today they're saying 56, 58%. But that's all good. They'll adjust. I'll be fine on that. So the Palantir position is doing good, man. The SoFi position, as y'all can see here, my short-term call, the January one, the one I was trying to make my fast money on, we down 8% today. No big deal. And I've got 6 SoFi calls instead of 5. I actually rolled 2 of those options. The, what was it? The GEO runner I had. Remember we bought GEO, made 150, 170%, bought another GEO. So they finally got me for like 50%. I was tired of waiting. I took that out. Then that Mara game, we're going to talk about that Mara game. I took the Mara option and that option, and I bought another SoFi call. So now we got 6 SoFi calls. I think I bought that one for like 80 something. It's at 90 something. So we're going to continue that SoFi trade. I mainly did that because when you're playing with different time dates on options, especially when you're playing with smaller amounts of money, sometimes it wasn't about did I think Mara could bounce back up or did I think GEO could bounce back up. I only had, what, a month on those calls, weeks on those calls. So when you down close to 50% and you only got so much time left, sometimes you got some decisions to make, people, you know, who want to actually lose 70, 80, 90% of their money. We're not really here for that. So we rolled that, and now we got a bigger SoFi position. Tesla and the SPY, we didn't do nothing with that. That's still growing. We need some more gains so we could add to that. Oklo, that's just a little $5 worth of shares. We might be adding to that, but uranium was down today. That's cool. NVIDIA, what did NVIDIA do? I think NVIDIA actually went up a little bit today. Let me not say that too fast. Yeah, it was flat up today. So the NVIDIA cool off continues. And I'm starting to hear more people say it. We're watching CrowdStrike and them get money. We're watching Palantir and them get money. People are starting to move their money from hardware to software potentially. And that might be why we're seeing this consolidation on NVIDIA. So that's that. Nike call, we actually up 6% on that. That's nothing much, but we got a whole year on that Nike call, so we're going to watch that play out. That's one of my riskier plays. Those one of the ones we wouldn't necessarily be surprised to lose because it's a turnaround story. But management is trying to, you know, turn things around. I think they switched out the CEO. They, you know, they made that mistake back in the day by taking the Jordans out of Foot Locker, thinking they could sell them online, and that's why we got all these New Balance in Foot Locker now. So, you know, they're going to fix that. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. This MicroStrategy Mara game got real today, people. Now, I'm not going to lie. This is boycott a trade, man. If you know anything about me, I'm good at holding the line. I come from Tesla, GameStop, AMC, Palantir, list goes on and on. I know how to hold a stock while it's down. Put it like that. Let's just say that. So, Amara and MicroStrategy, we bought them with some gains because, you know, they say we need exposure to Bitcoin and all that. I actually tried to play with the options, see what those was like. But good Lord, those options were very freaking risky. So they knocked me down 50% on that option. I was up 60% yesterday. So I took that L and I bought the SoFi call like I told y'all. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be back on Mara. That was my first introduction to that option. So I'm gonna wait for a real technical entry. I'm not just gonna go macro. I'm gonna wait till it actually falls to like a good level and maybe try that option again. But as far as the shares, we're not really scared of that. They down, they can go down more. We're not really scared of that. It's exposure to Bitcoin. They're saying these could be some of the riskiest financial instruments of our time. They're saying there's a lot of complex financial engineering behind macro and micro strategy. So a lot of people might want to just go directly Bitcoin, because even though it's tied to Bitcoin and it's supposed to go up every time Bitcoin goes up, that may not necessarily be the case all the time. So you got to do more research. And like with me, I'm gonna buy these as I make gains. I'm not gonna really load up heavy with like fresh money, but with gains I'm gonna add to these. And I'm also gonna be adding to Bitcoin as well, just to keep my exposure there. You know what I'm saying? I might even have to go dog with hat out here. I'm just messing with y'all, but yeah, I'm gonna get my crypto exposure up. So that's that trade. We got the CCJ. Like I said, uranium was down today, so they're down today. I'm down 22% on the call, but I'm not really sweating it because I got till June of next year on that. So that's cool. And we got Advanced Auto Parts. It's up right now, but those calls be glitching. But actually, Advanced Auto Parts is doing pretty good as far as a turnaround. So we're going to see where that's going to go. And those are my positions. I think I was down 96 bucks. Nothing serious today. That's probably because I locked in those 2 L's. It probably would have been flat or something if I didn't do that, but it's all good. So we're going to keep getting this money. So the next thing we got to talk about these stocks that's moving that we're not in, or some of the ones I got on other accounts like Rocket Lab, for example. I still got a Rocket Lab call. Matter of fact, let me show y'all that Rocket Lab call real quick that I always keep talking about. This is it right here. I'm up 183% on this one. I took it off the other account that I was on, and I bought one over here. So I think we turned 40 into 400 over there and took like 350. Then I think we bought a runner and we got out that runner, but we bought a new call over here for 110 and we up almost 200% on that. So Rocket Lab still going for us. But other stocks we got to pay attention to, because this channel, I show you guys what I do, but it's a lot of things that's going up that I may not necessarily be able to afford because I'm overweight certain positions or certain options that I like, but I might not be able to necessarily afford the leaps on them. So it's a lot of stocks you might see me buying shares of, or you might not see me buying calls of, but that don't mean I'm not necessarily bullish on some of those stocks. But I was just giving y'all this disclaimer. And also my strike prices, that's due to my financial situation. Like, I'm not scared to go out the money because I like to take risk as a trader, and it's cheaper. So, but that's not saying that the strike price I'm choosing is the perfect strike price. You can go at the money, you can go in the money, you can go slightly out the money. That's up to you. You can buy the stock. I just let people know, you know, what I'm doing, and I just want to show you guys like live trading, you know, instead of telling people you got to join my Discord and go through a paywall just to see what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? If I ever got a Discord, I have a Discord, but you ain't never gonna have to pay Steve just to see some simple positions, man. We don't do that over here. But anyway, so we had Palantir up 1.7% today. Like I said, they rolled in the close. SoFi was down today. That's why I added that. IonQ was down a little bit today. They were actually up and down more than this today. Oklo was down. Robinhood was down. I almost wanted to buy it, but I don't want to do the shallow pullback thing. I feel like I missed my chance the other day. So it's like I might miss this one because I'm slick waiting for another down day, but I don't know if they're going to give it to me. Like I said, macro and micro strategy, those are down. Oh, they look like they're up after hours. So we're going to see what happens with that. Let's see. What other stocks do I want to talk about? HIMS, man. HIMS was down 2% today, but they just did 23% yesterday. I'm on that stock too. That's one of the ones we call HIMS and Robinhood at $8. We didn't have the money to buy it because we was busy buying Palantir. Seeing if we could catch any of that move, maybe an options play, maybe have to buy the stock. If we could catch any of that move, that would be good. SoundHound's down today again. I might open up a position in SoundHound with the options soon, so I'm still watching that one. Good Lord, Dell's down 10%. Sounds like they messed up on earnings, y'all. I'm going to find out about that and talk about that later. Let's see what else is going on out here. And last but not least, we got to talk about ACHR. Archer. Flying cars, people. It's risky. It sounds crazy. People told me about it months ago. I've been watching this stock since like $3. I know people who bought it at $5, rolled it down to $3, now they at $7. It's finally starting to get my interest because I don't like to necessarily buy stocks that's $2, $3, but we are in a small cap rally phase, so we gotta pay closer attention to these cheaper stocks. These guys are in the flying car business. Them and another company named Joby, J-O-B-Y. And the thing is, they're actually getting contracts with major players, and things are looking good, man. So I'm looking at that. I'm going to probably be doing some more research on that, telling y'all more about that. But that's another one I'm looking at really heavy. So, next thing I want to talk about is sentiment for the year. I want to talk about sentiment for the year, what we're going to be doing going on into next year. We might get a Santa Claus rally this year, but I mean, we basically already rallied on a Trump rally, so I don't know if they're going to switch that up on us. But what I'm really looking at is bear cases, because right now things are looking extremely bullish. So I'm looking at what could potentially stop it. The only things I think could stop it is we have some random war event or something crazy like that, which we can't predict, so we can't count on that. We could have bad data come in from the remainder of Biden's term. That could happen at any time. That's the one I'm the most fearful of. And last but not least, we could have Middle Eastern tensions. Oh, Trump tariffs. Everybody's scared of Trump tariffs. Some people are saying the Trump tariffs are going to be inflationary. Some people are saying the Trump tariffs aren't going to be so bad. But we do need to watch that situation. They were talking about Trump having tariffs this morning, and folks thought the market wasn't going to like that, but it looked like the market kind of shrugged it off. So I was listening to someone say something real. Trump is in office with some of the smartest people in the world. You think they're going to do things that'll just destroy the economy and destroy inflation? Now, I ain't going to just say they ain't going to do that, you know what I'm saying? Because people mess up out here, but I don't think they will. We're going to see what happens. So with that being said, where the market is right now, it's kind of annoying to put in new money because it's so high right here. That's why you see me keeps talking about stocks and not buying them, because it's kind of hard to just buy stuff when it's up so much. The only play that really made sense from a technical point of view that you see me put in was Nike, because Nike was actually at like a bottom, but most of these stocks are kind of at a high right now. So I'm waiting to see, are we going to keep rallying and then pull back, or are they just going to pull back? That's the question. Indexes hit new all-time highs today. So as far as my next trades, a few of the trades you seen me get in, I did a lot of those more on a macro entry than like a technical entry. Like I said, the only trade I think I took recently on a technical entry was Nike. And I'll actually show y'all why I took Nike. Nike, I know the macro around it. I know they're trying to turn around. But in addition, they were down here. You see this? This is an order block. And it was almost a double bottom. They didn't get all the way to the double bottom level, all the way down here. But they hit here and bounced. I probably got in this day because I missed this day. Yeah, I probably got in like around here somewhere. Let me see if I can zoom that in for y'all. Yeah, I probably got in Nike like around here. And we're going to see what happens. They're pulling into their fair value gap. But yeah, from a technical point of view, they was at the bottom and they're a turnaround story. So that's why I took that. But the problem is, a lot of these stocks, people, are not in that kind of situation right now. Like, as you see, we haven't been doing much technicals because, like, all right, we go back to Palantir. They're all the way at the top. They're all the way at the top. First fair value gap. Who wants to buy the first fair value gap? They could break that. The only levels that look like by 57.77. When is we getting down to 57.77? And that's the problem right now. And it's not just Palantir. It's half the stocks in the market, because a lot of stocks done rolled up, hit new highs. So it's just going to be hard to find entries right now. So that's why you see some of my calls necessarily struggling, because, like, all right, prime example. It wasn't a big deal because we bought it with profits just to get exposure. But look what just happened with Mar and MicroStrategy. We bought it, damn near at the top, pulling back. So, you know, all the amateur investors that made that move are probably scared as hell, selling the hell out of it right now. Now, I know what come with it, so I'm not scared. And that was just like the intro to position. If I make some more profits, I'll probably buy more. But the problem right now is we got a lot of stocks with good bull cases, and we know why they're supposed to go up, but we don't have any entries right now. So I'm going to be getting more so on the chart. Y'all probably going to see me doing a lot more chart work on these videos, because as the market cools down, we're not going to be able to just buy things based on sentiment anymore. We're not going to buy things based on macro. We're going to have to get back to digging in our charts and our fair value gaps and doing Fibonacci retracements and buying levels and supply and demand order blocks, all that. But it's your boy Steve from Printer Gang Investments. That's the day's video, you know what I'm saying? Anything y'all would like me to touch on, you know what I'm saying, let me know. I definitely got another freestyle on the way. I actually own a home studio, so I'm going to actually make y'all a whole song. But I ain't no engineer. I don't know how to mix. That's why it's taking so long, just like I don't know how to video edit. But it's all good. We learning. And we're going to keep trading these stocks. We're going to keep getting this money. We're going to keep holding this Palantir. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video, man.